As a Deputy Chief Minister from Karnataka, DK Shivakumar has also made a bizarre statement. He's hit out at Bengaluru citizens. He's called them ungrateful. This over the planned rise in water tariffs. He said, and let me quote him, "If they don't get water, they will abuse us, call us and put messages on WhatsApp. They do not know how difficult it is. I will increase water tariffs. Otherwise, the Water Supply Board will not survive." Many parts of Bengaluru suffered from a water crisis during peak summer, but the blame has gone to the inefficiency of the Bengaluru Water Supply Board, which back in February recorded an overall debt of over 8,000 crore. The BJP has hit out at the Congress party, accusing it of insulting the people of Bengaluru, demanding that the Deputy Chief Minister take back his statement and apologize. The Bharatiya Janata Party has said that the government runs on the taxes that the citizens pay, not the funds of a political party. This has also become another flashpoint in Karnataka amid the storm of the Muda scam that has already embroiled Chief Minister Siddharamaiah. But this begs the big question, does the Deputy Chief Minister's statement reek of the pressure of fulfilling the 5 guarantees of the Congress government that have a whopping 50,000 crore rupees annual price tag?
ನಾಗರಿಕರು ಬಿಡಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ಬರೀ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೊಡೋದಷ್ಟೇ. ಅವ್ರೇನು ಉಪಕಾರ ಸ್ಮರಣೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಅರಿವಿದೆ. ಬಿಲ್ ಕಟ್ಟೋರು ಕಟ್ತಾರೆ, ಕಟ್ತಿರೋರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾನಂತೂ ನೀರು ಬೆಲೆ ಏರಿಸೋನು.
All right, our esteemed panelists joining in today are Mohan Vishwa, who is the spokesperson of Karnataka BJP, Nivedit Alva, who is a spokesperson of the Karnataka Congress. Many thanks to you, gentlemen, for joining in. Mohan, I really want to know today. In fact, I was speaking to one of the BJP spokespersons from Karnataka, and they said that it's not just about the hike in tariffs; it's the manner in which it has been, the message has been delivered by DK Shivakumar. Where's the problem?
See, Akanksha, the arrogance and disrespecting the citizens is in the DNA of Congress, starting from, Rahul Gandhi or Indira Gandhi, and also till DK Shivakumar or Siddharamaiah. See, this government, whenever from past 15 months, if you take up the newspapers in Karnataka or if you see the news channels in Karnataka, every day you will hear only 2 things, either a price hike or there is a scam. Except for these 2, nothing is happening in the state. If you see this government, they said while assuming the power, they're going to implement all those guarantees without even hiking the prices. But what did they do? They increased the petrol price, they increased the diesel price, they increased the electricity tariff, they increased the excise rates, and also they increased the bus rates, they increased the KSRTC bus rates also parallelly. At the same time, now they are getting into hiking the water, which is required for the poor. Come on. And this government is already bankrupt. They don't have money for the development. We have seen from past 2 years, the debt of the state has increased by 1,91,000 crores, even after increasing the price. After even doing this, after losing the elections badly in the state, the 2024, the union elections, they are so arrogant against the citizens that each time they're disrespecting. They say that, whenever there is some issue, they blame the people and they say they are not voted even after supporting them. What kind of support they're doing? At one pocket, they're taking 10 rupees and they're going to give the benefits of 5 rupees to another pocket. Is it the way the economy will develop? See, the Siddharamaiah, who calls himself as an economist, who has presented budget for 14 times. So this is the way he's running the state. And also DK Shivakumar, if you see his background also, he's like that. Arrogance is in his DNA from the day one. The same thing he has shown here. So definitely he has to get an apology. No, he has to ask apology for the citizen. This is not the way to behave.
All right.
There's no fund in the government.
Nivedit Alva, do you think that the Congress in Karnataka has bitten more than they can chew? Because it's all coming back to the promise of the freebies and the fact that you now need those funds. And not to forget the tone and tenor, please address that as well.
Not at all. I don't think this has absolutely nothing to do with the guarantees. To start with, let me just clarify something I mean, I'm going to ignore the first part of the rant of the BJP spokesperson because it has nothing to do with the debate at hand. And if he feels that dragging in the name of Indira Gandhi and Rajiv Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi into every debate is his brief, that, I mean, it's of no use to me. Just so that we're clear on the raising of the water tariff, the last time the water tariff was raised in the city of Bangalore was 2014. I'm just going to give you a few numbers so that we're clear on where we are.
Sure.
1 second. In 2014, the cost of power for running BWSSB used to be 35 crores a year. It is now 67 crores a year. The establishment costs of BWSSB in 2014 were 25 crores a year. They are now 45 crores a year. That is including three pay scale revisions, including salaries and pensions. The maintenance costs and the area which was covered in 2014 till now the overall area which covers is over 650 square kilometers of Bangalore, right? More importantly, there are various debt servicing, yes, which is the building of STPs, the building of stormwater drains, all in keeping with KSP, Karnataka pollution control and NGT norms, which is also there. Right. So the last time prices were raised was 2014.
All right.
And it is now being, first of all, nothing has been announced. It is said that it's being announced. The actual price rise has not been announced yet. And that is being done after a period of 10 years. Having said that, that is where we are at on the water crisis in Bangalore. Those who live in Bangalore understand that there is a lot of wastage. There is a lot, the city itself has grown and that needs to be serviced, right? And that costs. It is not about linking everything. For example, I don't see such debates happening every time the LPG price was raised over the last 2 years. Every time the price of petrol was raised. Every time everything else is raised by the union government is fine.
No, but
when a state government decides to raise
it is the
prices
plight of the common man.
Let me
I'm sorry, I'm interjecting right now because I've given you ample.
Can I finish?
No, but I gave you ample time. Keep in mind the plight of the common man in Karnataka because inflation is taking a toll on their pockets. They are bleeding by their pockets. Not to forget, this is not the only tariff hike that we are talking about. We've already seen that sales tax hike in petrol in case of fuel.
Exactly.
So it's not just that this is a one-off case.
Are we saying that this is the only government in the country in the last year in their budget that has raised prices on petrol, that has raised prices on various taxes, or is Karnataka the only state that you are deciding to focus on? Every single state, that is why there is a budget every year. The budget, what we are not talking about, the honorable BJP spokesperson ranted and raved about all the things that he says are happening under this government, and he has still not come to terms with the fact that their government was on what basis it was voted out, and the Congress came to power with 136 seats. He says we did disastrously in the Lok Sabha elections in Karnataka. According to him, we had 1 seat last time, we're up to 9 now. And as for our leadership and the way that he was ranting and raving, I really don't think that the
Mohan Vishwa, in fact, let's
is in a position to give any certificate.
I don't want. I'm running short of time. I'm running short of time. So let me stick to the point over here. Mohan Vishwa, many are also going to ask the question that it's being asked that if it is about addressing a situation with the BWSSB. As far as the Deputy CM is concerned, he's also quoted the 5th phase of the Kaveri project. Now, if that is also been a concern, this could have been addressed by your own government also, which was in power prior to the Congress government. Why didn't the BJP, when it was in power, sit up and take notice of these issues? Because, I have an entire record of every time a hike in tariffs was proposed by the BWSSB, but it was shot down. Why so?
See, Akanksha, regarding the 5th phase of Kaveri project is concerned, it was at the end when we lost the elections in 2023. It was almost at the end. They hardly left out anything to complete. I don't think so. That is connected to BWSSB tariff.
It was also in January of 2020, November 2020 as well. It's been the recent tariff hikes proposals. No, I'm just correcting your facts. I'm correcting your facts.
See, in 2014, like he said, it was happened in 2014, last tariff 5. Who was there in power in 2014? Same Siddaramaiah, same government. Now, after 10 years, they are doing. When we were in power in between, we did not do it. we ran the state efficiently, economically by not increasing too much of prices. What did the promise these guys said when they came into power or before coming into power? When they're doing all these elections manifestos or doing prachars in elections and all, they say, they're not going to hike the prices, they're going to run efficiently, they're going to bring the money and they're going to run the government. But what they're doing from past 15 months, yes, what I'm telling is, he is right. Karnataka Congress government is the only government from past 15 months in entire India who has increased taxes on petrol, diesel, electricity, water, excise, stamp duty, even the small things like
All right.
the deeds and all. They have increased in every look on corner. They have not left anything. That's the only
All right.
government.
I'd like
Time,
to give.
even after increasing the tariff, even after increasing the
Let's quickly give Nivedit time to explain all of those points that you have highlighted. And while you do that, Nivedit Alva, the fact of the matter is that the Deputy CM has also said that the BWSSB's report will be presented in the public domain before such tariffs are actually put in place. But he has not done that, and yet he's ready to come up with that hike in tariffs.
No.
Why?
So just to clarify on the point you raised, yes, he has said that they will be raised. They have not been announced yet. That report will be made public before it is raised. But also another thing which was announced today.
And I hope that the public opinion will be factored in, Nivedit.
Yes, the Kaveri water connection campaign, which has also been announced, is going to bring basically water to 110 new villages across multiple assembly constituencies in Bangalore. That has also been announced today, which has been left out. The other thing on the guarantees, I don't see why the BJP still hasn't been able to get over the fact that we promised 5 guarantees and that we delivered on them. The guarantees today have raised the level of life across the whole of Karnataka. Anybody who sits in Bangalore will not understand that. Those who travel across the length and breadth of...
I'm sure
that's
we all. I'm running
Anyone
short of
who travels
time.
across the length and breadth of Karnataka and rural Karnataka will see the
I need last
difference
30
the free
seconds,
bus
please. I need
passes
to
have
make
made to
one point.
women.
All right.
We'll see the difference
All
which
right.
has made that power, the free power which is being given
And perhaps
up to 200 units.
that
to those
still
who cannot
doesn't
afford it.
justify
So all
why
of
the
that is
common
being done.
man is still crying foul in terms of the kind of inflation that they've had to face in the state. Many thanks to you, Nivedit Alva, and many thanks to you, Mohan Vishwa, for joining in on CNN News 18 with your precious thoughts. And that brings me to the end of this edition of Brass Tacks. Thank you so much for watching. News and updates continue on the other side of a quick break. Stay tuned to CNN News 18.